I'm in my prime, optimist.
Hey, welcome to our podcast, Yin to My Yang. My name is Yvette.
And my name is Anvanette.
This is pretty much an introductory to our podcast. Pretty much what we want to do is talk about current life issues, millennials, what we face day to day, or pretty much anybody. You don't necessarily have to be a millennial, just things that people are dealing with, such as, drug use, life after loss, anything in that aspect.
And working at these odd jobs like in retail and things like that.
Yes, issues with retail that we face. You got nothing else to say? Oh my god. So, right now we're just not going to start with a topic. We just want to introduce ourselves and our podcast. Also our Instagram page, which is Yang to My Yang. That's YIN number 2 MYANG. Follow us. DM us any discussions, any topics that you wish that we can talk about. Any stories that we can share as well. We can either put your name in there. We can put it out anonymously. But pretty much we just want this to be a place where you can come listen for all the issues, anything that you could be facing, anyone else in the world that can be facing. Infinite.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, a little about myself. Like I said, my name's Yvette. I'm currently right now a banker. I'm 26 years old. I'm a mother of one 7-year-old boy who I love to death. Reside in Philly, born and raised, and I'm Puerto Rican. Infinite.
All right, I'm Anvanette. I'm right now 23, turning 24. I don't have no kids because I don't like kids. I work in a cell phone company and stuff. And so for my aspect, you're going to get more about how much I dislike kids in every aspect
And
of life.
customers.
And customers and stuff. And I am what would you call me? A first-gen American of Jamaican descent.
Okay. From me, you'll probably get more of the deeper aspect of growing up and how, I've dealt with a lot of things in life, a lot of things that a lot of people haven't dealt with. So I'll be getting deep into the conversations. Annie has been there with me through experiencing certain things. But pretty much we decided to name this podcast Yin to My Yang because this is the Yin to My Yang right here. Annie is.
And she's a yin to my yang.
So, and that's pretty much what we'll be discussing a lot. Annie, just because she hasn't experienced a lot of things I haven't, doesn't mean she hasn't experienced a lot of things in her life as well that she'll be discussing. Such as how much she says she hates customers.
I just hate people in general. It's really nothing, it's not really specific. It's just people.
I'm in the same boat, though, because, like I said, I work banking, which is basically the same thing as retail, and I can't stand customers either. So, I mean, if you're in the customer side, we still want you to listen to our podcast, but also maybe you could learn a few things on how to treat the person that's helping you better.
But not only that, even people who work, y'all don't know how to treat customers either.
I mean, yeah, that's true too. Like, if you don't like your job,
Then quit.
Go find something else. But I mean, I'm that person. I start off my day being completely nice, and by probably like 2-3 hours within a day, I'm a complete bitch. But it's not my fault. It's the way true people treated me throughout the day.
That is true.
So it has to do a lot with how the customers are treating the employees. So, but that's a lot what we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about real life things, what we're all going through. But But we really would appreciate if anybody can DM us anything. We will have our website up soon. We're currently working on that. As of right now, we'll be uploading, like what? What day should we be uploading, Annie? I say every Monday.
Monday, at the beginning of the week, the work week.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like right after the weekend. People chilling.
Okay, we could do Mondays.
I say Mondays. We'll probably be uploading like every Monday. I don't know what time. We'll figure that out within time. But yeah, we'll have our website up and running. So if you guys wanna hop on our website, anything else you got to input?
I don't know. So we are funny though. We're funny. We are funny.
We're slightly funny. We're kind of rude, honestly.
I would say we are rude. I'll make you chuckle, not completely bust out laughing, but you're gonna do a little.
Right, with our funny, rude ways. Yeah, so you'll get a lot of that. Like I said, you're going to get realness out of us. You know, whoever feels offended by it, I'm sorry, but this is real. We're not sugarcoating it. You know, we're not trying to not hurt people's feelings. If it goes towards you, then if the shoe fits, then that's your problem. That's just how we are.
And I'm also awkward, so it's going to be a bunch of,
That's okay. I'm actually shy as well. But shy and real at the same time. So I'm doing majority of the talking. That's okay, because Annie will get more comfortable.
Of course.
And she will have a lot to say once we get into the topics, because all we do is talk.
And y'all have to know, because somebody... I hope this can stop people from, like, killing other people. Like, when we start talking, you're like, okay, it wasn't that deep. You know, like, because we have a lot of situations that we believe are bigger than what they actually are.
Right.
And it's just, like, talk people down from those situations.
I agree. I think a lot of what we'll have to say will open people's eyes. Will hopefully draw attention to certain issues that's going on as well.
Especially living in Philadelphia with the whole... What's that...
The drug epidemic and stuff like that.
The opioids.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I have a lot of stories about that. Not personal use, but personally affecting in my family. So, you know, it might open a lot of people's eyes into both aspects of that, because a lot of people have comments about that issue. They have a lot of negative comments about it, but you know, hopefully this will just...
They have there are only negative comments to say about it.
Kind of, but being a person that's seen someone through it, you know, I don't know. Maybe people's views could change on it, because some people are very harsh to people that are addicted to things.
The harshness.
Yeah, like a little too harsh, and without knowing everything that's going on. And I'm also a firm believer of karma. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you need to watch what you say to people in this world, what you do to people in this world, because it might not affect you yourself, but you have children, and you eventually have grandchildren. So if you're going around talking all this nonsense about people that do drugs and how they deserve to overdose and all this stuff, you know, you'll be the next one in line watching your kid suffer from it, or your grandkid. Not you. Not you.
I know you can't see it, but I'm holding my chest.
Thank you. Not you, Annie, because I know you be having a lot to say about it. But also you probably don't notice, but you have changed a lot towards it. And I guess because of what I went through, you've become more sensitive to the subject. And you still are strong-minded about if you do it, that's on you. But I'm also like that. I'm also like, you know, I believe, you know, don't start it, then you won't be in the issue or something like that. But I'm way more sensitive to the topic. And we'll get into that, into further details on how that affected my life. But like I said, as of right now, we're just introducing ourselves, our podcast. We hope that you would tune in to us, because it's about to get real, honestly. It's really about to get real in here.
And we want to be the yin to your yang. It sounds so perverted.
We do. We want you to come on over and listen to us, to this realness.
I want to be the yin to your yang.
I want to be your best friend you never seen. That's what we want to be, your best friend you never seen. That's about to get you some real advice. And if that's what you need, if you need some advice, hit us up.
Right, and don't forget, you got to tell other people about it, too.
Yeah. Don't keep us to yourself. That's selfish. So,
And we got to talk about selfishness, too. That's
yeah, we're going to talk about some fake-ass friends as well. That's what we're going to talk about. So I got some stories for y'all.
Just people trying you on a daily basis.
Yes, I'm probably not going to put no names out there because, you know.
Yet. No names yet.
Bitches be feeling special. But definitely, that's what we're going to talk about. Some fake-ass friends, you know, all this stuff. But like I said, tell us your stories. If you need advice, hit us up in the DM. We won't, you know, we won't put your name out there if you don't want us to.
I mean, we could see your Instagram name if you want us to.
If you want us to, we'll put your whole Instagram name out there and get you some clout. But yeah, we'll give you the realest advice that we know how. You know, we're not psychiatrists and none of that, but
and also like give people advice on like simple stuff, like me being like the first person in my immediate family born in the United States and stuff like that. Like being raised by immigrant parents is different than American parents. Like if you want an insight on that, I can give you that too, because it's different. It's majorly different. There are certain expectations you have to hold up. There's certain things you just can't do. Like say no. You're not allowed to say no.
What's going to happen if you say no?
So not only is your mom going to beat you, your uncle going to beat you, your grandma going to beat you, your dad going to beat you. They have a whole family on hotline that's going to be at the house to discipline you at the same exact time. Or it could be just my family just personally crazy, but I feel like that's
definitely talk about that, you know? Or how, like, I was written, I don't know if it's just a Spanish thing or it's just a my family thing. We weren't raised with friends. Friends was like a no, you don't have no friends. And it wasn't just me, my brother, my sister. It was my cousin, all my cousins, my aunts, my uncles. It was no friends. It was just us.
So and just your fam.
Yeah, and that's probably why I'm kind of awkward now and only stick with, like, one friend. Mainly because bitches be fake, but
exactly.
Because I think it's because I was raised that way, and I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That would be other topics that we get into. Family.
Ooh, family.
Okay.
You could talk for days on family.
Yes, you definitely can.
Just on the fact of waking up and seeing them, you have a story.
I could talk. Another topic could be about parenting. That's something I can talk about. Annie isn't a parent right now yet.
Annie most likely is not going to be a parent for at least about 10, 20 years. These kids.
Damn.
They're not
I'm
toys.
going to be an old-ass godmom.
That's what I want a lot of people to understand, that kids are not toys. And that's the problem I'm having with, like, a lot of younger girls and stuff like that saying, I want a baby. It's not a toy. You can't give it back.
Right.
You have to raise that. And if you know that you can't raise it, then why have it? You're not just...
A lot of these young girls get pregnant just to keep a man. And that's what they think it's going to keep a man. They don't realize that's the fastest way probably to lose someone that don't want you.
And there are plenty of men out there, regardless of what people think. That whole saying, there are plenty of fish in the sea, is very true. There are billions of people on planet Earth. You gonna find one who wants you and don't want to just, like, leave you high and dry.
Well, hopefully that's true, because I've been single forever. But we won't get into that. Well, do you want to cut it short?
Yeah, we could cut it.
All right. So that's pretty much what we just gave you a little glimpse of things that we will be talking about. And like I said, follow us on Instagram, Yin to my Yang. That's YIN 2 MYANG. DM us any ideas, any stories. Just follow us, listen to us. We appreciate it. And that's pretty much all I got to say right now. Anything you got to say, Amy?
Nope.
Damn. Okay. He ain't got shit to say to y'all right now. But it'll come later.
Besides, thank you for listening to this.
There you go. There you go. She'll get a little less awkward later. She was doing better. But all right, that's it for now. That's good.
That's good.
I think that's good. All right, come on.
So wait, what we got record number 2?
Huh? Oh, he's not here.
Keep it all real, I'm a prophetess. So at least you took a L off your bucket list.
We don't own any music that was played during this podcast.